Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This time we will learn together about recycling. There are 5 things that we will learn together. The first is vocabulary, lexicographer, critical thinking, critical reading, and the last presentation. Everything will be related to our current term, which is recycling. Okay, let's get started. There are lots of vocabulary related to recycling, but this time there are only 6 vocabulary words that we will discuss together. The 6 vocabulary words have certain meanings. The first, sustainable. Sustainable. The meaning of this vocabulary refers to practice or products that can be sustained in the long term without harming the environment. 2. Renewable. Renewable. The meaning of this vocabulary refers to resource or energy that can be renewed quickly or come from unlimited natural process. And 3. Environmentally friendly. The meaning of this vocabulary refers to products, practice, or activities that minimize negative impacts on the environment. 4. Degradable. The meaning of this vocabulary refers to the ability to be decomposed or broken down into natural materials by microorganisms within a certain time without leaving harmful residues. And 5. Reuse. Reuse. The meaning of this vocabulary refers to the reuse of a product or material for the same purpose or a different purpose without processing it into a new product. And the last, upcycle. The meaning of this vocabulary refers to transforming or repairing a used product or material into a new item with higher value. Here, I have a text entitled "The Importance of Recycling in Environmental Preservation Efforts." Let's discuss the lexicographer in the text. 1. Non-phrases. Non-phrases are phrases that function as the subject or object in a sentence. One example of a sentence that contains noun phrases in the text is, recycling is a very important practice. The next, verb phrases. Verb phrases are phrases that consist of a verb and words that support it. One example of a sentence that contains verb phrases in the text is, this process involves reprocessing materials. The next, adjective phrases. Adjective phrases are phrases that provide additional information about a noun or pronoun. One example of a sentence that contains adjective phrases in the text is, recycling is a very important practice. And the last, adverb phrases. Adverb phrases are phrases that provide additional information about verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs. One example of a sentence that contains adverb phrases in the text is, by reusing materials that can still be used, we can reduce energy consumption. Overall, in the text, lexical grammar is used to explain the important recycling in environmental conservation efforts. These phrases help explain the role and effects of recycling, as well as illustrate its benefits in reducing negative impacts on the environment and limited natural resources. Together, we will make a pencil case from an old bottle. In our current context, critical thinking is very important in the process of making pencil cases from used bottles. We all know that plastic bottles are waste that often pollute the environment. However, with critical thinking, we can turn an old bottle into something useful, such as a pencil case. This way, we can reduce plastic waste and provide additional benefits to the environment. Now, let's go through the steps in making a pencil case from an old bottle. The first one, collect used bottles and make sure they are clean. This is a very important step to ensure that we are using safe and hygienic materials. And next, use critical thinking to plan the design of the pencil case we want to make. Consider the desired size, shape, and function. Also, make sure to think of ways to cut or modify the bottle according to our planned design. And next, in this stage, start cutting the bottle according to the design we have devised. Make sure to use appropriate tools and follow safety measures. And last, after cutting the bottle and shaping the desired shape, use creativity and critical thinking to finish the pencil case. You can use pens, stickers, or other additional materials to give your work a personal touch. After that, the pencil holder from used bottle is ready to use. I want you to read the text and detail the importance of recycling in environmental preservation efforts. Through recycling practice, we can create a more sustainable economy and help preserve the beauty and sustainability of our planet for future generations. What do you think of the sentence? Please critique the sentence. Now, please do some recycling at home. Any recycling, please do it. Then present it for 5 to 10 minutes.